Hey, hello, hello. Hi, it's Meredith. I am going to make a video today on, I bought this material at Michael's and I wanted to make a journal cover. Like a lot of the um, last few videos or so I've made, I've talked about, I've got a craft show that I'm doing. Well, now I have another craft show, so I've got two craft shows coming up, and I hope, my fingers are crossed, that they go well. I'm also at some point going to be putting things on Etsy. When that Etsy goes up and is running, I will try to figure out how to put a link at the bottom in the description box. It's not up and running yet, so anyhow, but I'll have things in there for sale, journals and maybe paper and pockets and different things like that, bookmarks and whatnots to decorate your journals with. A lot of people don't want to dye paper. I don't mind dyeing paper. This was some of the paper that we made the other day. The pinks, the orangish color, and lighter pink. That's an older one. I'm not sure how I did that. But then I've got some of the blue, and I stamped on some of the corners. A lighter blue color, and some purples, some different pinks, and different peachy color, and then some yellow. But I thought some of those would look good in this fabric that I got at Michael's. It's a little bit wrinkly. I'm not real worried about it. I thought about cutting around the material with pinking shears, but then I thought, no, it's not really necessary because I'm going to glue it, then I'm going to back it with some paper or maybe another piece of material. I'm not really sure if I put material, then I'll do the pinking shears around it, and then I will probably get my sewing machine out and just stitch around the whole thing and then put the paper in. But this is how I would do it if I was doing the soft cover. This is just an Amazon packaging. Just one of those little bags. There's nothing in it. I took the label off because, security reasons and all that. Not that I think anybody's going to come after me, but, you never know with some people. I've got some Fabri-Tac glue. I've cut my material. This was a big piece of material. I cut off what I thought I would need. And yeah, pretty simple. Gonna sneeze. Oh, pardon me. One more. There we go. Or for good measure. Pardon me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna miter corners on this just because I am not the greatest corner mitering person. I'm just not, and I admit that. Sometimes it doesn't work out too well, and other times I cut it too short, and I got to figure out how to fix it. Which we're crafters. There's a fix for everything. It's okay. Anyhow, I hope this is in frame well enough. I can move a little bit this away if we need to. But I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it, put it down, straighten out the fabric because it is a little bit wrinkly, and I didn't feel like getting the little iron out and ironing it. I just did it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We'll chit-chat for a bit. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. I will answer them the best that I can. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, I just like to keep things very simple on this channel because you could watch other ones where go into, putting a million layers on and stuff like that. And they're beautiful. They are beautiful. But not everybody has all the beautiful things, okay? I mean, I have ribbon and stuff that I have found at yard sales and the thrift stores and stuff like that, because I am not spending a bunch of money on, 3 feet of ribbon. I'm just not going to do it. I won't do it. I got lucky at this last garage sale that I went to. There was actually some, uh, what is that? Seam binding. There was like some, real thin, pretty seam binding. So I'm gonna wet that down and I'm gonna scrunch it up, and then I'll have some crinkled seam binding that I can use, because that's basically all that crinkled seam binding is somebody took seam binding, they soaked it, they dyed it whatever color they wanted to if they were doing dyeing to it, and then they just crinkled it up and let it set to dry, and then put it on a, wound it up on something. And not everybody wants to do that. And that's why, you have Etsy shops and people can buy their things, and I am all for that. Buy stuff. If you don't want to do it, buy stuff. But that's what we're going to do. It's my Fabri-Tac bottle. I've got a stainless steel paper clip in here because I don't know how to make one of those fancy little things. I'm going to learn. I do have some beads and whatnots around here. And I've made paper beads, so I watched a couple of videos, and they're not that hard. They're tricky. They're fiddly. But once you get the rhythm of rolling the paper, you're good. Maybe we'll do it sometime. But there's several videos out there, so it's not super necessary. But there's also several videos out there about this, but this is what I really like to do. This is a cute little card. If you can see that, my husband bought this for me at a craft show the other day. Super cute. So side by side and far apart. Friends are always close at heart. And it's got one of those, those cows on it that I love. Anyhow, let's go for it. I'm just going to do this. Put some Fabri-Tac down on this bag. Or this packaging. Looks like a bag to me. Just going to do it here and there. Da-da-da-da. So anyhow, some storms that rolled through a couple of states. I'm in Ohio, the northern part of Ohio. So we got some storms and some pretty good rain, but we didn't get anything super bad, and we definitely didn't get the tornadoes or anything like that. So I'm pretty grateful about that. I do not like weather like that. Okay, so I'm just going to flip it over. I'm going to press it down. And then I'm going to turn the whole thing over because I have wrinkles. So I'm just going to give it a little tug. Just tugging and pressing, tugging and pressing. That way, if there's glue underneath it, of course there's a cat hair. When am I going to learn to wipe this table off before I start? Oi, 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 oi. One day, maybe. No guarantees there. I'm not going to worry about all the wrinkles because, if you can see this, once I fold it, it's not super bad. It's there. It's significant, but if you put something heavy on it, you can get rid of that. And I probably am going to put something over it anyhow. So it's not going to be like, oh, that's the focal point of this journal is that big wrinkle across there. You're not going to see it. You're not going to pay any attention to it. It's going to be fine. I probably will go around the outside of this once I get this all down. And with some ribbon, lace, not ribbon, lace. I've got a bunch of different lace that I found at the yard sale too. So I just have to pick out the right kind. I don't know if you actually want to stick around and watch all that. That's up to you. I can make a video for that. Yeah, out of frame, probably. I'm trying to stay on the table. I am trying. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard to stay in frame. when you're not used to having to stay in frame. I tend to pull things right to me. That's my tendency, is to pull things to me. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around. That's what I do. I turn things around. That's where I ripped it. No, I'm not gonna keep that. I've seen people keep all their little threads and they make like little bird nests out of them and stuff. And it's so cute. Super cute. I am not that skilled yet. And I say yet because I never say I'm not ever going to. I learned that a long time ago. Never say never. Because you might. And you might not. I mean, you might not. It's fine. Yeah. So that's how we're going to do this. Just putting a little, just smearing it on here. It tends to stick pretty well. But like I said, I'm going to sew around it. Around this one. Just because I like the look of that. Getting gluey. It's part of the Fabri-Tac. I go under here just a tiny bit. Just because these things flip up on me. Do they flip up on you? Is it just me? So I'd give it a little glue there just to help me. Just to do a little helping. That way it's easier. I'm not fighting with it. Because I don't want to fight with my projects. I want things to go as simple as I possibly can make them. That's what I want. Now I do turn it this way, and I do the bottom part first, and I bring it up over, and I'll glue that down. And then I'll turn it around and I'll do the other end, and then I'll do my sides. I don't know. You just glue it however you want to glue it. If you have Fabri-Tac and you use Fabri-Tac, then great. If you use a tacky glue, great. You use what you have. I'm not here to promote certain glues. I do use Fabri-Tac because for me, it works the best for me. And it's okay. But if you like a different kind, then use a different kind. Yeah. It's okay. It's your project. It's your project. Maybe you're making a gift for someone and you want it to, be yours, and, do whatever you want. Put on there whatever you want. Put whatever color paper in it that you want. There's no rules. My son bought some stickers for his car because my daughter and my son are in the process of putting stickers all over their entire cars. It's their car. Go for it. If that makes you happy by putting some stickers on there, go ahead. I will admit that some of the stickers that he gave me are probably inappropriate for some people. I think I'm going to make a journal with it, with the ones that he gave me, and it's going to be for adults only. I will label it adult only and not for kids because there's swear words and stuff like that. And some of them are adult humor. But I think some people might think it's funny. They might buy it. Yeah, they might. And I'm an adult. I can do adult thing. I can adult some. I don't like to always adult, but I can do adulting if I have to. It's not all playing with glue and paint. I pay bills. I do that. Do I like it? No. But I do because it's necessary. So yeah, the craft show that I'm going to go to in September is they are raising money for a Make-A-Wish program for kids under 20 years old and under, for kids that are sick, really sick and dying. contacted me this morning to ask if I would be a vendor there, which I was very surprised by. I don't know her. Um, I don't know if she heard of me through someone, or maybe she caught the YouTube chat. I don't really know. Maybe I met her at a craft show a couple years ago. I just cannot for the life of me remember. And I went to her Facebook page and I looked. And by the way, I am on Facebook. You can find me. I mean, if you want to be appropriate and talk and or look at different things that I posted or whatnot, and then that's fine. I will probably add you. I do not talk politics. I do not talk religion. Those are private, and please don't. If you're going to be on my YouTube channel, if you're going to be on my Facebook page as a friend, please don't. I support human rights, all human rights. I believe that if a mother is sick and in danger, and the option is to have her live and the child not, I support that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get that out there right now. That's my personal opinion. I think life is important. But anyhow, I don't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about it. We had a house fire a few years ago. Okay, I'm moving for a second. And we needed the ceiling done. It's been about 3 years. We needed our ceiling finished. And I'm grabbing for paper. I'll be right back. It's literally right behind me. So yeah, I contacted this guy on Facebook and I told him what I needed, and he said, yep, no problem, we can do that. Probably be mid-August to, somewhere around in there. Anyhow, he called me a couple days ago. We were ready for him and wanted to know if he could come over yesterday to do the ceiling, which I was super excited and said, yes, you may. I'm trying to find a piece of paper that's going to match this a little bit better. I might just get another piece of fabric because I'm not seeing anything that I'm going to like in here. I mean, that could work, but I don't want it to work, so I'm just going to... Oh, watch out, Sam Randy. That might be cool. Might do a reverse journal with these fabrics. Yeah. So anyhow, him and another guy showed up here yesterday, and they finished my ceiling in about 3 hours. I was amazed. I was literally amazed. I did not think that they were going to get that done in 3 hours. I was not sure. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to nip this like that. Nip. I'm just going to rip it. Nip and rip. Make sure I got enough. Wow, that was good. Nip it that way. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Worked. Yay. Nipping and ripping. Maybe that's what we should change the name of this channel to. Nipping and ripping. No, I'm not. I just like my name. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that's going to be the inside. What I want to do is I'm going to go around it with these pinking shears just a little bit. because I don't want it to fray too much. Pinky shears, my understanding, helps you not fray your fabric too badly. So that's what I'm going to do. I won't put you through the sewing it on video or anything like that. We'll pick out some book pages for it. You know, I'm thinking some blues, the colors that are in here. Blues, purples, some tan color, coffee dyed, I mean. Note that I'm not super straight cutting, because, again, not that picky. Some people are super picky about it. I'm just, I'm not. I just figure, get it cut and put it down and don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's, like I've heard other people say, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's handmade. I mean, I like things to be nice. Don't get me wrong. If I think something I've made has turned out bad, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to either try to fix it, or I'm going to keep it myself and I'll repurpose it for something else, turn it into a sticker book, because I am a sticker book crazy person. Not really, not a crazy person, that's not nice. I enjoy stickers a great deal. I don't know if anybody actually knows that about me and my family, but I absolutely love them. To the point that I bought a coloring book. Oopsie, my notes have fallen. These are things I'm going to be making for the craft show. I saw some on different videos, and I've made some of these before, and so I'm going to make some of them for these upcoming craft shows. Now let's fit this and see how we're doing. We're good. We are good enough. That's where we are. We're good enough. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, I bought a coloring book. Oh, let me back up real quick. The guy who did my ceiling, his company name, and he goes all over the place. I think next week, he said he's traveling to Georgia, and he does a beautiful work. But you can find him on Facebook. Yeah, his company name is Grand River Designs LLC, and he does remodeling, house remodeling, he does flooring, he did ceiling, super nice guy, not out to rip anybody off, just saying. When I was finding people to do my ceiling, yeah, some people wanted to charge me, oh gosh, I don't know, 3-4 times what he actually charged me. So he is very reasonable, super professional. Just an all-around really nice guy. I highly recommend him. You can find him on Facebook. So anyhow, yep, we're just going to go in here. We're going to put some of this down. Keep in mind, you don't have to have tons, because I am going to sew around it. I just wanted to put a quick video out today, just because I needed one made. I haven't made one in a couple of days. I don't know. So yeah. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, the sticker book. I bought this coloring book, and because I love stickers so much, I have a little niece. Well, she's a great niece. She is 7, or gonna be 7, and there was all these stickers in the front of this coloring book. And I know she loves stickers, but so do I. And my brain went, I don't want to give her these stickers, but I knew she would really like them. And I thought I could just buy a whole nother coloring book and just give her the whole thing. I didn't. I gave her the stickers. I did. I gave them up. I knew she'd like them, and she did. She was super happy about it. She's a very cute little girl. Got really good parents. You know, very lovey family. I am not a grandmother. Not that I wouldn't love being a grandmother. I'm just, you know, the kids have other plans, and it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I've got grand kitties and a dog. And I have a puppy, so she's sleeping beside me. She comes into the craft room. It's like her nap time has happened. It's time for nap time. It's okay. I'd rather she did that than, you know, bark. I mean, we live in the country, so there's Amish people that walk down the road, and she tends to want to bark at them, which is slightly annoying to me. Oops, I almost cut those with the wrong scissors. That would have been a sequence. It's hanging over a little bit here. Just a touch. So I'm just going to try. To just cut a small sliver. See, told you. Well, now I nicked it more. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it. No, I'm not, because like I said, I'm gonna put lace and stuff there, and it's gonna hide it. And I'm gonna sew around it, so I don't think that I need any more glue here. No, I don't. I do not. Little stray kitties out in the driveway. Alright, it will go like this. I might put one signature or two. How big is this? Sorry, I'm reaching. This is now 6.5 by 8. Just under 8.5. So we'll be trimming off the tops of these for sure. Yep, that's what's happening there. Alrighty. I'm gonna fold some paper, make another video when we are ready. I saw my husband's walking in the back door, so. Alrighty, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you soon. Do something fun today. Come back. Watch the video. I don't know. Should this be the inappropriate video? The inappropriate? Maybe we could put 2 signatures in here real quick. Let's see. We could. We could do like... We could. I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to put 2 signatures in here. Alright. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.